In object, there are two kinds of properties. The first one is data properties, such as this one, so we just define it, and one more is accessor properties. What does it mean? So we have field, key and name, but we just assign this name and that's it. For example, we can add so we added some value and it was saved, but we can add some more complex logic. How we can do it? For example, let's create new field, for example, my name, and we want to get result this one, but we don't want to add this static text. How we can do it? So to do it, we can use get, then property name, and after that it will be a function. For example, and now let's so now when we call user my name, we will get my name plus maxim. How it works? Get is a special accessor properties. It's a function which makes this property a bit more complex. So in usual we call my name, we call as a property. It's not a function, so as you see we don't have curly braces. We call it just as a property, but we can modify some behavior, how the new value will be assigned or how we can get this value. So usually it would be returned just name, but we add some logic. For example, we can do even more complex. It's a setter. Let's add set my name. So we need pass name. For example, and now let's run it. So user my name, and let's assign something new. For example, so John, and when we call user my name, we will see that my name is a new name John. So we reassign this name. So when we try to assign some new value to my name, we updating name with a new value. But let's do it a bit more simple and just name. We can delete this one. So now when we try to assign or change name, we will get a new result. For example, this one. So we have name, we need so we need to find even, I guess this will work. Let's try. But as you see, for getter it doesn't work, so we need to delete this. Let's try again. And we see that when we try to get my name, we will get my name is Mr. Maxim, because of when we assign the new name, we added this mr suffix. Another example how we can use it, for example, for age. So just for age, when we need to get, we can return return age, but when we try to set age, we need to check if this age is more than 0, because of, as we know, age can be less than 0. So if new age is bigger than 0, let's assign new age. In all other cases, we will assign 0. And for example, when, let's save it, let's run it. So when user age, and we try to assign some minus value, okay, age, forgot, age, user age, so we see that age is 0, even though that we assigned another value. And now let's user age reassign something. Oh, yes, new age we need. And now, as we see, it works. Also, we can use these getter and setters together with define property. So when we define property user and we want to define a new property full name, we will define get function and set function, and we will set two new variables. It's name and surname, and when we pass value, we will split this value by space. For example, how it works. For example, user full name. Right now, when we try to get it, we will get undefined because we don't have name and surname. But in case we want to assign this, so we see that we assigned the full name with Maxim Rudny, but in object we have just name and surname. Full name is a function. In our case, it's getter or setter. We have get and set. Even it's a property, we can get this value because we defined it. But in the same time, we create two new properties. It's a name and surname. And we created these properties based on field full name. Another one what I want to mention that when we have setters and getters, we can't assign value. We cannot use value. Let's try to run it, and we will see that we have error because in case we are using getters or setters, we cannot define at the same time value. And so getters and setters we can use to define some behavior for object properties when we want to assign or get some value from this property.